In a world where everyone demands explanations, justifications, and constant updates about your life, choosing silence can feel uncomfortable, but it is one of the most powerful decisions you can make. The Stoic mindset teaches us that not everything requires a response, and not everyone deserves access to your thoughts. Many people lose their energy trying to prove themselves, defend their actions, or seek validation from others. But the truth is, the more you explain, the more you give away your power. Silence, when used intentionally, creates mystery, strength, and emotional control. It allows you to move with purpose instead of reacting to every opinion thrown your way. In this video, you will discover 6 things you should never explain to anyone if you want to protect your peace, build confidence, and develop a truly powerful mindset. Apply these principles, and you will begin to notice a shift, not just in how people see you, but in how you see yourself. 1. Never explain your personal growth. Your growth is a personal journey, not a public announcement. As you evolve, people around you may begin to question your changes. They might say you've become distant, different, or even arrogant. But what they often fail to understand is that growth requires separation from old habits, old environments, and sometimes even old relationships. Explaining your transformation to people who are not growing themselves can be draining and pointless. They may not understand your vision, and worse, they may try to discourage you from continuing. Instead of explaining why you've changed, let your actions reflect it. Let your discipline, your habits, and your results speak louder than words. The Stoic mindset teaches that true growth does not need validation, it needs consistency. When you stop explaining yourself, you give yourself more time and energy to actually become the person you are striving to be. Not everyone is meant to understand your evolution, and that's perfectly okay. 2. Never explain your goals and ambitions. Your goals are sacred. The moment you start sharing them with too many people, you expose them to unnecessary opinions, doubts, and negativity. Not everyone will support your dreams, and some may even project their own fears onto you. This can weaken your motivation and distract you from your purpose. Talking too much about your plans can also create a false sense of accomplishment, making you feel like you've already achieved something when you haven't even started. The Stoic approach is simple: work in silence, and let success make the noise. When you keep your ambitions private, you protect your focus and maintain your drive. You become less concerned with what others think and more committed to taking action. There is a quiet power in achieving something without announcing it first. When the results finally show, they speak far louder than any explanation ever could. Protect your dreams by keeping them away from unnecessary attention. 3. Never explain your boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining your peace and self-respect. However, many people feel the need to over-explain why they say no. They think they must justify their decisions to avoid disappointing others. But the truth is, every time you over-explain your boundaries, you weaken them. People who truly respect you will not require a detailed explanation. And those who don't respect you will use your explanations as an opportunity to manipulate or pressure you. The Stoic mindset encourages you to value your time and energy above unnecessary approval. Saying no is enough. Choosing yourself is enough. You do not need to convince anyone that your boundaries are valid. When you stop explaining, you send a clear message that your decisions are final. Silence in these moments is not harsh, it is powerful. It shows that you are in control of your life and that you are no longer willing to sacrifice your well-being for the comfort of others. 4. Never explain your past. Your past does not define you, but constantly explaining it can keep you stuck in it. Many people feel the need to justify who they are today by telling stories about where they came from, what they've been through, or the mistakes they've made. While your past has shaped you, it does not need to be repeatedly explained to others. People will interpret your story based on their own perspectives, and often, they will misunderstand. Instead of trying to control how others see you, focus on who you are becoming. The present moment holds far more power than any explanation of the past. The Stoic philosophy teaches acceptance. Acknowledge your past, learn from it, and move forward without needing approval or sympathy. Your actions today are the strongest proof of your growth. When you stop explaining your past, you free yourself from it and allow your future to take center stage. 5. Never explain your values and beliefs. Your values are your foundation. They guide your decisions, shape your character, and define your life. But not everyone will agree with them, and that's okay. When you constantly try to explain or defend your beliefs, you turn them into arguments rather than principles. This can lead to unnecessary conflicts and drain your energy. The Stoic approach is to live your values, not debate them. When people see consistency in your actions, they will either respect you or distance themselves. Both outcomes are beneficial because they help you build a life aligned with your truth. You don't need to convince anyone to think like you. Your job is not to win arguments, it is to live with integrity. Silence becomes a powerful tool here, allowing you to avoid pointless discussions while staying true to yourself. The less you explain, the more your actions will speak for you. 6. Never explain your silence. Silence itself often confuses people. In a world where everyone is quick to react, argue, and express opinions, choosing silence can make others uncomfortable. They may misinterpret it as weakness, lack of confidence, or even disrespect. But true silence is none of those things. It is strength, discipline, and control. When you choose not to respond, you are choosing peace over chaos. You are deciding that not everything deserves your attention. The Stoic mindset teaches that your reactions are within your control, and sometimes the best reaction is no reaction at all. You do not need to explain why you didn't reply, why you didn't argue, or why you chose to walk away. Your silence is your decision, and it does not require justification. When you master this, you become untouchable. You conserve your energy for what truly matters and rise above unnecessary noise. Conclusion. Mastering silence is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It protects your energy, strengthens your mindset, and gives you control over your life. When you stop explaining everything, you start living more intentionally. You become less reactive, more focused, and more confident in who you are. Remember, not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your plans, or your story. Choose wisely what you share and what you keep to yourself. That is where true power lies. If you found this valuable, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more powerful insights on Stoicism and self-growth. Like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and drop a comment below. Your support helps this channel grow, and helps you grow into the strongest version of yourself.